So how do we get to a point where young Dems think terrorists are the good guys, while the state of Israel, the freest nation in the Mideast, deserves to be destroyed? Well, here's some history that the brats never learned. When Israel became an independent state in the 1940s, progressives supported it. But then a strange thing happened. Israel committed the great unpardonable sin. Much like me, it was successful. And worse, it looked a lot like America while doing it. And no one hates success more than malicious failures. Suddenly, Israel was no longer a safe haven for a people who had been targeted throughout history. It was no longer the little country that could. It was an oppressor.
The Arabs actually also got what is now known as Jordan. So, in fact, the Jews got a much smaller part. And I should also add that the Arabs got all the good land, and the Jews got the swampland and the desert land. And now I'm going to state a fact that is definitely going to annoy all the haters of Israel. The Jews took the swampland and the desert land and made the impossible possible. We turned the land into gold. Israel is pioneer in irrigation systems and desalination system. Israel invented vegetables and fruits that can grow in salt water and yet taste sweet. As for the Arabs, the large part of their land is now polluted and contaminated.
Nobody loves fighting the man like a Democrat, and it's all based in envy. It's what progressives have instead of actual progress. You know, we can't build, so let's tear down is their motto.
The Palestinians get more money than any other group on the planet, from the US, from the European Union, from Arab countries, from the UN. And what do they do with this money? Infrastructure, education? No. They build tunnels and buy weapons to kill Jews.
Obama also gave $400 million to the Palestinian Authority, money funneled to their pay-to-slay program, which rewards families of so-called martyrs. I guess 72 virgins isn't enough of a sell. Meanwhile, Kamala announced she'll lead the fight against Islamophobia. Maybe she'll start a bail fund for Hamas prisoners. They probably don't need it, though. The top 3 leaders of Hamas are reportedly worth $11 billion, while their people live in squalor. But really, this hate didn't spring up overnight. It's been simmering on campuses and the media for years. It's no wonder our cities are starting to look like Gaza. In that sense, standing up to this growing radicalism makes all of us Israel. It's a similar fight. Luckily, here it won't involve tanks and guns, just votes. I hope.